See this right here? This is the Big Black Mama from Abercrombie Peppers. So this is a cross created by the one and only Troy Primo between a Nagamorich and a 7-pot Douglas. It's supposed to be really hot. Every time I've seen anybody review this, they look like they were suffering. So I plan to do the same. Check this out. It's just disgusting. I don't know why I do this. I don't have a drink. What a flavor. Just want to scrape my tongue off. Oh my gosh. Such a floral aftertaste. It was doing so good when I was chewing it. Oh man. Which means if you were to cook with it, make powder sauce or something like that, the floral would get cooked out, so that's a good pepper to use. Oh, my lips are gonna be burning after all that. So the flavor on that, pretty fruity, a little bit bitter to start, and it was pretty, actually had a sweetness to it that I didn't expect. Oh, why would you ever expect a pepper like that to have a sweetness to it? But pretty pleasant pepper. Burn is, you know, pretty hot. It's actually an all over mouth burn, so it's a little more tolerable for me. But that aftertaste, just thinking about it, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. Almost feel like I still have remnants of perfume in my mouth. I just hate floral. Now, I had some people asking what floral is. Just think of getting like some perfume or cologne and just thinking about it gets me. It's still on my tongue. I've never had floral linger this long. It's actually it's pretty rough, but it's just like a perfumey taste. Like if you were to bite a bouquet of roses or use spray, that's the best I got. You'll just have to try some peppers. Take a sliver of a super hot that's known for floralness. You'll know what I mean. Alternatively, most ornamentals, if they're bitter, but if they're not bitter, they're floral, if not both, you know. So this is a ramping up burn. The floral is just killer, man. Jeez, I've never had it linger like that. Pretty good burn. All over my tongue. I feel like I just licked like rocks, molten rocks. Like I just stuck my tongue in a volcano. And then the roof of my mouth is torched pretty good too. Oh man. It's a pretty lingering burn. Oh man, it's just pretty rough. That floral's just, I just want to rinse my mouth out. That's a hot pepper. That is a hot pepper. If it wasn't for my tolerance being high, I'd be panicking. I can feel it in the top of my stomach. Usually I don't get capsaicin cramps like when they're digesting. I get the capsaicin cramps if it's in my stomach and it hasn't digested yet. So it's really a hurdle. If I can get it digested, it's like a checkpoint and I'm set. Oh, it's going to the back of the throat. It's so hot. They're cheering at a football game in the distance, but I like to think that they're cheering for me. Perfume, man. That's not my favorite, just because of that aftertaste. It's a good 8 or 9 out of 10 for me. But yeah, if I can digest it, I'm usually good. But outside of that, it's a real battle. I really be hurting. I just keep spitting because I just can't get that. It feels like I chugged some perfume. It's pretty bad. This is probably the worst that I've had it. Whew, it's a good burn though, I'll tell you that much. All in the back of the throat. I was chewing up and I had that. That's what I was talking about when it had that good flavor. I think when I was chewing it, I was chewing the tip. Once I got to that pure placenta, it was a wrap. Oh, it's hot. Well, I hope I keep this one down. It's been a real battle lately. It's hit or miss, but so hot. That's why I always bring a drink. I have chunks of pepper stuck in my teeth, which I don't mind the extended burn, but it's just kind of nasty feeling. Makes you feel like you have like food chunks in your teeth. I don't know. It's kind of gross to even think about it. I think I'm gonna be okay. I think I'm gonna be all right. I think so. It's definitely peaked. It took forever to peak. That was a slow builder. That was and that's probably because it has the naga in it, which is basically a ghost pepper. It's from the same region, similar genetics, not the same genetics. But those peppers the naga in particular is hotter than the boot jolokia by maybe 100 to 200,000 Scoville, but they have a slow climb, right? So they just take their sweet time burning. Now that beginning is still hot. I mean, I say right off the rip, you're still dealing with upwards of 1 million, but once it gets up there, then you're peaking. Like it's hitting again right now, almost like a false peak. And my mouth feels like gargling lava out of nowhere. So, but anyway, to stay on topic. So it kind of ramps up, and then once it gets up here, you're looking for the peak, kind of waiting for it. Once everything stops getting worse, then you've peaked. Sometimes if you're panic mode, or you allow yourself to get into panic mode, then you're definitely going to it's gonna get drawn out. It's gonna take longer to come down from that peak. But in most cases, if you can just maintain your composure, you'll be all right. It's gonna hurt. I mean, you're eating a pepper that's upwards of 1.2 to 1.8 million Scoville. What do you expect? Why'd you eat it? You know, it's gonna hurt, but it can be fun. I don't really do this to chase an endorphin rush. Some people like doing that. Actually, I would estimate most people do that. But for me, it's more of it's like a challenge to myself. I don't like this season, I'm definitely doing more whole pods. But really the ultimate goal here is to taste and review them, not to put myself through immense pain. That's just kind of a bonus. Heat's coming down quite a bit now. No endorphin rush. It's the end of the burn. But yeah, I would review that for you. Very hot. All right, 9 out of 10 for me. All on the tongue, roof of the mouth, and then it had a couple episodes where it wanted to go feature itself in the back of my throat. And then you had a sweetness, a fruitiness to it at the beginning, a little bit of bitterness, probably from the seeds, couldn't tell you for sure. and then the aftertaste of floral, that could be me. That was not chin-ins, that was clearly floral, because it lingered, and it's just, it almost feels like fumes are coming out of your mouth, like you have to have your mouth open just to let it ventilate. That's, to me, that's what floral feels like. I don't know, that's the best I got for you. But now my stomach burns, but it doesn't hurt as bad. Clearly you can tell my demeanor has probably changed. I'll have to see it when I edit it, but I'm not in as much pain. My mouth still burns, but my stomach's okay. I owe that all to what I would like to believe was a decent prep. And then I had a couple spoonfuls of yogurt before I came out here just to safety net it. And then as soon as I go inside, not because I'm burning, but I'm gonna have some more yogurt just to kind of finish off that layer, make like a pepper sandwich. But that was the Big Black Mama. I don't know why he named it that, but I'm sure he has his reasons. BBM for short. So that was created by Troy Primo, and the peppers I received from Abercrombie Peppers. Thank you, Jason. I'll actually put a link in the description. You can buy peppers from him. He should have plenty to sell. He's been doing pretty good this season, it seems. And they're unlabeled, but you get them for a good price. You can go on his Instagram, look at the peppers. You can Google them, and you can kind of get a good idea of what you're dealing with. But all right, that's enough rambling. Thank you for watching.